Hello, everyone. So, as you can see, I got a new mic that I'm testing out. Also, got a new webcam to hopefully make the picture not look so yellow or grainy or anything like that. So, we're just testing some stuff out here, kind of see how everything sounds, see how everything looks, and I guess give a little bit of an update. So we'll see if anybody sees that I actually went live and pops into the chat here, and maybe we can get some feedback on how everything sounds. We'll see if I can pull up YouTube too real quick and see what we got going on here. We'll see if it loads up. Oh, well, from what I can see, the camera looks really, really good. Just not real sure how the sound is at the moment. Not sure, not sure. Well, apparently, I know what I got to do. Do it this way. do this. Oh, well, trying to see. There is no telling. No telling whatsoever. Well, maybe. Did I not change it? I thought I changed it to uh there we go. Now maybe somebody will pop in. They'll see it. Because it didn't change from private to public. Now we'll see if something pops up. Well, hey, Tiny Tim. Hey there, Big Matt. How's everything looking? How does everything sound? Because as you can tell, I got me a new mic. I got a new webcam to do lives from and with. So it's crazy, Ed. So the mic sounds good and clear and crisp. There's the link if anybody wants to, if any of you guys want to jump up and chat for a minute. Yeah, well, there's not much I can do about the glare off my head. So I wonder. Hold on a second. Let me try something. Nope, I'm not going to be able to plug that in. I'm going to have to get a a USB extender to where it gives me more USBs spots so that I can have more USBs plugged in at one time because my computer only has 2 spots for it. So I'll look and see if I can't get one. That way I can have, I've got several things that needs plugged in. So well, for you guys, I'm not sure Is it just you, Big Matt? Oh, nope, there's 3 of us. There's 3 in here. Hey, Joe. Hey, Scott. Oh, no, that's fine. Did you get my message, Scott? This is a Mayano. Is the mic I got, and then I just picked up one of these little HD webcams. I think total, let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Hey, Rebecca. So for the mic and for the webcam, it was around $71 for all of it. Found them on Amazon. Well, for you guys that are in here, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. I'm gonna pull up Big Matt.
Yeah, no, everything looks and sounds great to me.
That's awesome.
I like that mic.
It's pretty sharp. I like it too. But so I got back from I had a doctor's appointment with my primary care team to just do my yearly physical. It wasn't nothing major, but I had an appointment yesterday for my pre-op. I get home and I'm sitting there and I'm just playing a game and got a phone call from Tulsa. And apparently the anesthesiologist did not like what he saw on my echocardiogram that was done yesterday. So now I have to be cleared by a cardiologist before they'll do the surgery. So I have an appointment with the cardiologist January 5th. And if he goes ahead and clears me on January 5th, then the surgery will be January 11th.
Yeah. We're praying for you.
I'm just like, seriously, people?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, fallen Arkansas veteran. And it's Charles or Charlie?
Charles.
Charles. Yeah, there's not a lot that we can do about it.
Well, it's better that
they
it's better
wanna
be
do
found
things
now than too late.
Right, right. And, I told him, I was like, the sooner the better. I was like, because my FMLA's already been approved. My, my, oh, what is it? My leave's already been approved. So now I'm actually gonna have to go back and call my boss tomorrow, which is out of the office. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to go about redoing all of that stuff. So I will end up probably being either on the phone or in some Teams meetings and stuff, and just talking to him and going, all right, look, this is the deal. This is what's happened. So I need to cancel or put a hold on all my leave stuff and reset all of it up at a little bit later date. That's going to be the stressful part is, is going through all of that.
That look was for you, Matt. That wasn't for me.
There you go. No, that look was for my wife in the mirror.
No, it was for Matt.
I trimmed my beard up and shaved. I was like, dang, I must be looking good to him or something. Sorry.
I'm just with a quilt.
Yeah, Yeah, okay.
I have a quilt. And I'm getting ready to go sew.
Okay.
Shut up.
So I was sitting here and I'm like, well, we'll see if anybody shows up. And nobody was showing up. Hey, 3B Fishing. I was like, nobody's showing up. What's the deal? And so I looked because before I went live, I was like, okay, I'm just going to set it to private and I'm going to kind of check some things out real quick. And well, I was like, no, I'll go ahead and set it to public. Well, it didn't save the change. I'm sitting here just talking to myself. Couldn't get YouTube to pull it up. I couldn't find the live anywhere. Went back and looked and I was like, let me check the edit, So I went and hit the edit button and it was still set to private. And I was like, why didn't you go public? I changed it. But as soon as it went public, it was just bam, 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 one right after another. So I was like, I don't know why it didn't save the change, but it didn't. But I did get it changed. It was like, because I didn't like how my camera looked from my laptop, because for me looking at it, it looked very yellow, very grainy. I cleaned it, and I didn't like
It's
the way
not
it
the
looked.
camera's fault, buddy.
Well, I know I'm ugly. The camera can't make me look pretty. But however, the picture quality looks a whole lot better.
It does.
That way you can see how ugly I truly am. See?
Great. So I think Matt's the only one that's a hippie now.
Nope.
Yeah, he is. He's got way too much hair back there.
I shaved. I clipped it all off earlier with the clippers. I'm fixing to get the razor after it later.
I was threatened within an inch of my life if I was to use a razor on my head.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I might as well. I'm already bald up top. So
I know I gotta hit my head with a razor tonight. You just go for it, Lori. You just go for it. You shave your head too.
Yeah. Show our man some support. Shave your head.
I've shaved my head for years now because it grows a quarter of an inch, and and I start getting headaches, and
yep,
I just can't do it.
I'm going to try to grow goatee as long as Daz, and then I can just comb over.
Right. If I didn't have a CPAP, my beard would be as it doesn't really grow long. It just gets really, really bushy.
Like Grizzly
Mine was
Adams,
getting scraggly.
Yeah.
like Grizzly Adams between us.
Hey, I trimmed it this morning.
I will not shave my mustache.
That's all right. We'll
No.
allow you. We're not
That's-
shaving our
That's
mustaches either.
where I
Lori.
draw the line. Yeah, I'm not shaving my beard or anything
No.
like that.
We are brothers. We are brothers, Joe.
I didn't mean to hit that button, but yeah, it was just like, you know what? I told Sarah, I said, do you want to open our us presents for Christmas? And she's like, what, you don't want to wrap them? I said, no, not really. And so I pulled them out of the box. She goes, that looks more like a you present, not an us present.
Yeah, but you thought of it.
I thought of it. I got it. But when we do lives together, so it is an us present.
That's right. You were just trying to make her life go much easier whenever you were in the hospital.
Yeah. Get everything set up and ready to go, and
Yeah.
now it's gonna be a few more weeks. You know, and I'm like, I have never had an issue. And I even asked, I asked the nurse, I said, can you tell me exactly what the normality is? Because all I can do is read you what they sent me. I don't know what it means.
Well, that's it. One of your nurses should be able to throw an ECG on you in the morning. Takes all of 37 seconds.
The
And they should be able to see it.
anesthesiologist is the one that did this. He's the one that
The who?
said nope. The anesthesiologist.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is one of the girls at the clinic should be able to tell you right away by running a quick ECG. You know,
Right.
It takes quite a bit for an anesthesiologist to see something and go, whoa.
The anesthesiologist didn't like something, so he wants it cleared by the cardiologist before they'll do the surgery, before he'll let it happen. So I don't know what he saw. I don't know. We don't know. I mean, all I know is that that he didn't like what he saw and wants me to be cleared by an anesthesiologist
And you respect him for it.
or a cardiologist. So it's like, all right. I mean, I tried to get it done at Grove, but their next available appointment wasn't until January 21st, I think is what they said. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to wait that long.
February.
I was like, I don't want to wait that long. You know, we need to get this done.
And that's the worst thing about you've mentally prepared yourself for the 27th. So, to actually have that thrown around now, now you got to worry about this. Oh, gracious. But again, it's a good thing that they found it. And it might be something that, the cardiologist is going to go, there's nothing wrong with that. Carry on.
Right. And like my nurse said, she's like, we have so many patients that every time they get an echo, it's abnormal. And there's absolutely nothing wrong. And I was like, well, that's what I think's funny is because, they ran it Nothing was said to me yesterday.
They can't.
They posted the results. All of the results that I was seeing that they posted in my chart are all within normal range.
There's either some little AFib that is minute that was just enough to flag it for the cardiologist, or for the anesthesiologist. My
Right.
apologies. And the cardiologist is going to look and say, how long's he's only going to be under 3 hours? Yeah, okay.
Right.
Or you have to use this drug, not that drug. There's so many different. I think by the sounds of, because we were actually sitting waiting, because you have to wait a little bit after you get your pokey.
Right.
And we were sitting there waiting, and Debbie was reading it as well. And she said, it could be as simple as just changing the drug. That it's the anesthesiologist covering their what.
Right. And that's the thing. I mean, I'm glad that they caught, they're taking the precautions to do it. But on the other hand, I'm like, well, now I have all this stress of trying to get everything fixed and changed.
You pushed the wrong button.
I'm waiting. I was waiting to see if he popped back in. Because now he's probably got to go back up and find it. And Rebecca, I wasn't trying to intentionally leave you out from bringing you up on the panel.
Don't know what happened there. I was sitting there talking, and all of a sudden, it just the whole screen went black.
Oh wow! Yeah, we thought you might have accidentally hit the wrong button. But Joe, to your question, I've had my CPAP since 2009, 2010, somewhere in there. And now that I've got the most recent one, or the most up-to-date one, and then I absolutely love it. I hated my old one because it was so loud. And this one is so quiet, like I don't even hear it unless there's a leak. It didn't seal right or something like that, and I hear a leak. But overall, I love mine.
Same as Debbie's. You can't hear it at all.
Yeah. It's I'm just like, man, there's so much going on. But on a good note, with that is that it's going to give us a little bit longer to get some more stuff done here at the house that needs to be done prior to. So we'll be able to get everything cleaned up from the holidays, the goats and the chickens and everything taken care of that needs to be done outside. So it's going to give us a little bit longer to be able to get more things accomplished.
I think it's going to take more of a stress off of Sarah.
Yeah.
Being delayed 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Because we'll be able to get a lot more done in the house because we've been so busy trying to get stuff rounded around for Christmas.
Yeah.
That, we had the majority of the house picked up, and then we started getting all these gifts in that we needed to wrap and this and that. So we've made another mess, and it won't take long to get it all picked up and cleaned up. But um, giving us that little extra time is going to be beneficial. It's going to help out a lot. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
because we all know that when Christmas gets here, it's going to be cluttered again with trash.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my room back, though. Having older kids, this is how I really make them angry. Don't mind the mess. But in the corner of my room, I have all their presents lined up right there. They're all sealed. I know what they are. Don't touch them, kids, because I'll know exactly. There could be a booby trap. And you better. And they didn't believe me. I showed them. I took a picture. I'm like, if it's moved an inch, I will know. And I said, I will return it or I will give it to other children. We're not kids. We're 20. I'm like, then leave it alone.
That's
Because
right.
I said, you know what? There's a lot of kids that'd love what's in those boxes.
When me and Sarah were dating in our first couple of Christmases, she'd buy me something and I would go by and I'd pick it up and I'd just kind of and be able to tell her exactly what it was. And she's like, how do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I've always been able to do it. You know, I can just pick it up, feel it, shake it a little bit, and tell you exactly what's in it. So now I am actually not allowed to touch any of the presents unless they're Jacob's and I wrap them. If it has my name on it, I am not allowed to touch it until it is handed to me Christmas morning.
Yeah, that bugs
Because
the
I'll know exactly
hell
what
out
it
of
is.
her. When I can pick up a present and know exactly what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she gets angry with me.
Yeah, Sarah got so mad. She was like, you're not allowed to touch it ever. Thank you, Beverly.
But you see, if I want something, I go get it. So I know I keep in the back of my mind what I start telling her from September on. And I'll repeat things. Well, she thinks she's smart. She's got it. She goes and buys something that I tell her. Well, I know what it is. Hey, look at that hippie.
Hippie. I know
You
it.
gotta have no hair to be on the panel, man.
Oh crap! All three bald guys except me.
Yeah, you're just a skinny. You're the skinny white hippie.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, it's nice
How are you feeling, Chris?
Overall, pretty good.
That's good.
I get really exhausted pretty easily. I've started losing my appetite. I get nauseous when I eat. Just things that are typical of having cancer. So, yeah, it's
Well, I've been praying for you. I kind of understand what you're going through because I went through it with my mom for many, many years.
You know, it's crazy. I only initially started this as a test, to test this new camera and this new mic, and it's turned into a pretty interesting situation here. It's pretty
Well,
nice.
because people love you.
Yeah, I'm not used to it, and I'm used to,
Ouch.
those who
That's his dog, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to pay attention to the chat.
hello Micro Farmer, hello Rustic Outdoors.
I thought you were watching the little
That little dog
jump over his
bouncing up and
shoulder.
down, right? I mean, it's
There
like,
she is.
No, but don't get too close to this part of Texas because I might have to come visit you and steal your dog.
You would never get my dog. Trust me. And I used to live in Texas, so I know all the ins and outs of Texas.
She might bite your leg.
She wouldn't even go near him. She doesn't go near anybody. I don't care who it is. It takes her a long time to warm up to anybody. Hell, it took her a month to warm up to me. And she was riding in the truck with me all the time.
Wow. I've been trying to read up on the whole deal with Colorado. What's going on over in Colorado?
I don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV in 7 months.
So right now there's a trucker strike. Not a single trucker will drive through the state of Colorado right now.
Really?
ouch.
And I'm an ex-truck driver.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised you haven't heard anything yet.
No, not at all.
Apparently, something happened with a trucker, and they sentenced him to like 110 years in prison.
Huh.
Yeah, it's been a big deal.
I think all truck drivers should go on strike from going into California.
Let's see
See,
if I can find
Matt up there agrees with me.
Yeah.
And yes, LG, I'm on another live.
It's all good.
Oh, I had a 3.5 hour live this morning.
Yeah.
That only one person that's in here on the panel that came to visit.
Okay, so
Of course I did.
No, 2.
That would be you.
I was lurking.
You were there?
Yes,
Oh,
I
see,
was.
I didn't know. But see, I can't say you were there because you were lurking.
He said hello.
I
I'm
was,
just giving you a
I was
hard time.
lurking. I was lurking because I was stuck on another live. I was up on the panel, so I had to be there.
right.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. Oh,
on
and Scott, thank you.
December 13th, truck driver was sentenced to 110 years in prison for a 2019 fiery crash outside Denver that killed 4 people and injured several others. A sentence that the judge in the case said he wouldn't have chosen if he hadn't had if he had had the discretion. But because of the way that they filed everything came with a mandatory minimum sentence.
Was that the fuel truck that flipped? I think that was the fuel truck that
If
flipped.
it's the
in
one
2019.
that I'm thinking about, right? But he was driving illegally in the first place. He should have never been on the road.
wasn't-
So sorry,
was
I'm a
20
truck driver. Do what?
He wasn't
charged
licensed to haul
with
fuel.
42 counts and was found guilty on 27, the most serious of which was first-degree assault.
But if it's the one I'm thinking about, because I heard about that, and he shouldn't have been on the road in the first place.
Right.
He was
That's what I've been
driving
trying to get
illegally,
caught
so I don't feel sorry for him. He screwed up. If he would have stayed where he was parked, that would have never happened. But he decided to drive to make a delivery and screwed up, flipped his truck, and killed those people. So, my opinion, he got what he deserved.
Most definitely. I mean,
I'm a truck driver. I still carry a CDL to this day.
Yep.
See, that's what I was trying to get. Is I knew I wasn't getting the entirety of the story. You know, I was only catching bits and pieces of it, and that's why I was. You know, since you were up here, I thought I'd ask if you knew anything about it, so I could try to get more of the story. You know, kind of the backstory to it,
Good
because
day,
I didn't
Robert.
know he was driving illegally. Hey, Gail.
Yeah.
Hey, Homestead
Hey, Gail.
Aquarius.
Hello, everybody that's in the chat.
You know,
But
I didn't.
yeah.
That's why
I've been to. Go ahead, Scott.
I said that's why our industry is so watered down. There's not many truck drivers left. They're
Right.
steering
And
wheel
they've got so many restrictions now.
Well, we truck drivers have not had a raise in 25 years. How the heck do you expect anybody to live on that? Like,
Exactly.
home,
But see, I was lucky. I was lucky. The last company that I worked for that was really awesome was ATS, which is ATS, Anderson Trucking Specialized. We specialized in a lot of different things. I've hauled stuff to where the front of my truck, the very front of it, to the end of a windmill blade, I was 196 feet 4 inches long, 10 foot wide, 14 foot tall. And I drove these interstates. I've driven back roads with that load. That was the best company, the most money I've ever made in my life. Now, I think making 22 cents a mile is freaking fabulous for a truck driver. And I was like, for who? You mean for the company? Because you're not paying me crap. If I don't get 65% or 75% of a load, I'm not taking it. That's why I retired from being over the road. Will I drive a truck again? Most likely, but it'll be local. I'll be home every
Local.
night because you know what? Scott, you've been with me longer than both of these two up here. I don't even know if
Rusty.
E3 or I don't know if you follow me or not on YouTube. Lori
Yeah, I do
got me
believe-
into
I do
yours.
I believe I did.
Lori
I
from
believe I am.
LG got me into watching your channel, but I'm trying to do a homestead here. People are telling me, are really text messaging me and emailing me, you should go back over the road. You should go back over the road. Because they don't want me to do what I'm doing now because I'm going to kick ass on it. Excuse my language. I'm not going back over the road. I'm probably staying with me. I'm going to build an awesome house, no matter what it takes. If I have to even sleep out in the woods and build a fire every single night and sleep around the fire, I don't care. I'm not going nowhere. So we're going to have fun.
I was,
and that's
and
why
it took me away, but I am again. So
yeah, you got to watch YouTube. I'm subscribed to Micro Farmer and Scott. Well, let me put this way. I re-entered my votes for them because YouTube decided to say, you don't need to be friends with those two people. So I had to go back and hit
Yeah.
the button again. I
Fair
don't know
enough.
why they do that.
It-
Well, Scott, I thought I was on your channel for a while, for at least 6 months. Come to
Yeah.
find out I wasn't anymore.
Yeah.
I was wondering why I never got notifications from you.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ed. Whenever I went
no,
local,
LG, we're not.
I made triple the money,
Yeah.
triple the
Yeah.
take home, and
The,
I'm freaking my own bed every night, not sleeping in a tin can.
Yeah, for
One
some
of my
reason,
good friends
YouTube
was a
took me
truck
away
driver.
from LG.
Really?
I seen that earlier when I was going through to look, and I was like trying to find her because I was going to drop her link, and it wasn't in my subscribe list, so I had to do a search, and I'm like, sure enough, it was a red.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know why they probably pulled me from Ed, and that's because with everything that's been going on, the last month or two, I've not been able to get in and watch a whole lot. I mean, I've not been feeling well enough to like sit down and watch a lot of YouTube. I've been extremely exhausted and stuff. So I've not been watching a lot of videos and commenting. And
Well,
that's
that's what happened. You came over to my channel. You probably watched a video, but you never made a comment. So it's not going to keep you around. You literally have to make at least one comment on a video.
Yeah.
So that's probably what happened. No, dude, it's no big deal. I know when you got time and you feel better, you'll be around.
Oh.
Or I know you live up in Oklahoma, and I'll get a hold of LG, and me and her will come and visit you.
Yeah, it's not like
In a
she's
good way.
far. Not like she's
Exactly.
far. It's not like she doesn't know where I live because she's
Exactly.
Exactly.
there's
But,
a video out there where they're coming down the driveway, so everybody knows
Right.
that she knows where I live.
Davis said that the driver also knew he had bad brakes on his vehicle.
Yeah, I just saw
So
that.
right there, he's guilty as hell.
Yep.
Because I know for me as a truck driver, anytime I had to go in for a service or I went back to my yard, we went in to, right into the building where the mechanics are, and they checked your tires, everything. And I always make sure they check my brakes. And I was buying the truck. I was an owner operator for 10 years, but I knew everybody so well. I'm like, hey, check my brakes. If I need them, let me know, and we'll schedule and get new brakes put on.
Right. Hello, Heroic
So, yeah.
Prepper, and thank you. And I have no idea who that is. So I can't get.
It's Chinese porn. I'll jump out and get them.
All right, thank you.
Oh, yeah, Chinese porn. We don't need Chinese porn.
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah. So if you guys are up here, how well do you guys know StreamYard? I was going to ask Scott, but he left.
I'm getting pretty good at it. Why? What's up?
Okay, for New Year's Eve, I'm going to be doing a marathon on New Year's Eve, to where I'll probably start at like 6 in the evening and go all the way until 6 in the morning, New Year's Day. But also, Gail Southern Living is also doing a New Year's Eve thing, and she wants to combine my live stream and her live stream together on one on StreamYard. But we're not sure
I know
how
it
that
can be
is
done,
going to work.
but I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I don't know
Right.
how to do it. It can be done.
All right. Yeah, because I'm going to go live, and then somehow we're going to combine them together to where we're both live on our own channels. I'm going to have to look into it more. We got a few weeks. If not, we'll just have one big ass party on one of our channels. How's that?
Right? I mean, here comes Scott. Hey, Margie.
All right, I heard my name.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Can two channels go live on their own channels and merge into StreamYard together?
No.
So there's no way of doing that.
There has to be a primary. So, normally Thursdays I go live for my Procrastination Thursday, and Chris is always in. But he uses my link. Just the same as what we're doing here. You can have up to 6 people in, but only you get the watch hours.
Okay, so if I went on to Gail Southern Living's live for New Year's Eve, she's the only one going to get the watch hours.
That's correct.
Yes.
I'll just be her co-host.
You can split it and do 12 hours on hers, 12 hours on yours, but you can't do
You can't merge them together.
I know what you're wanting to do, and you can't do it.
Okay, Gail, that should answer your question. She's in the chat.
Even with the purchase version, you can't do.
Okay. Hey, Margie.
Hey, Margie.
I thought there was. I think there is a way if you have a certain version of the StreamYard, since all this stuff business is going from home with their meetings.
Oh, they can go co-hosts and just have the two of them, but only one person will get the watch hours. You
The watch
can't
hours.
split watch hours.
Right.
So, unfortunately, you can post everything that, Gail does first 12 hours, or you do 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours if you want. It's one of those ones where, the person that does, because I think Steve is doing it. He's starting at 2:00. So one person to go from 2 to 2, they'd get all the watch hours. Because let's face it, nobody going to be sober after 2:00 in the morning. You know
I'll
what I
be
mean?
sleeping.
Right.
Oh, me too. I'll be in bed probably by 9. But I'll be
Hey, Lisa.
popping in all
I
night.
did the. Well, this is before I met Gail. I did my first one last year. Micro Farmer was my co-host, and then other people came up, but we did it for 16 hours, and that was before I knew that you got to cut it off before 12 hours, and then restart it. Give it a few minutes, and then restart it so you can keep constant with the watch hours. I learned that when I was at the meetup and did that 17-hour live at the meetup.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's just
I'm
recording
like,
and
really?
whatever after 11 hours and 59 minutes.
I could not do a 17-hour live.
I've done them, and hopefully Scott will let me help him when he does his 24-hour live. I'll do that in a heartbeat.
That'll be something that we'll do this winter just for fun.
And the only reason that I say that is because I'm usually not up 17 hours.
Well, just think about it. I'm older than you and can
on
do
my
it.
work days, but I'm like, no.
Well, especially recently, the last 4 months, you really haven't been yourself. So,
right, I've just
That's
gone
true.
downhill.
Yeah,
And I was trying to hide it, like really trying to hide it, but I went back and looked at a couple of videos and stuff and was just like, I didn't do a very good job of hiding that. You could tell I was exhausted and just not feeling good, and
G'day, Brutal Bob.
And it's just kind of continued to go down.
That?
An alarm.
Yeah, it sounded like an alarm.
Somebody's out to get you, so I know I'm clear.
It wasn't at my place.
All right,
Wasn't here. I'm out in the middle of nowhere.
Look at the dog
Alrighty,
looking
Matt.
outside. What's going on?
It was Matt.
It was.
Yeah, see? She's even curious.
I gotta go take care of animals, so y'all have fun.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, what time is it?
That's
4 o'clock.
Matt, did you get your box yet? Damn it.
Nope.
And I'm having a hard time to ship it to Jamaica too. They're giving me the runaround. Anyways, I'll get it there. If I have to ship it to Canada and then send it out, I will get her a shirt.
Okay. Well, y'all have a good one.
Toodles.
You too.
Later, Matt.
Later.
So,
but yeah, I've got to get out and split some more firewood myself before it gets too much colder. because the temperature went up
Yeah.
to a whole 42 degrees, and now it's shooting back down.
You know, it's
Jamie.
supposed to be 70, like 70 degrees Christmas Day here.
I think it said 71 here in Missouri. I'm not that far away from you.
Yeah, it's like 70, 71. So, you know, it's supposed to be in the 70s Christmas Day in this region.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, that
Hey,
is
Yogi.
that is
Hey,
so
Lisa.
stupid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. But yeah, get you some firewood cut up and
Oh, I just pile it up. I'm not doing anything with it. I don't
Oh.
have a wood yet. I'm in an RV right now, so I really don't need the firewood. But if you can see, I don't know if you can see out that window or not. See that firewood right
Yep.
there?
yeah.
I've got a one that's the same height, but say 2 rows side by side, that big, on the other side of my property. Plus, I got stuff up in front of my property. Plus, I got that big pile in the back that I'm cutting up. I got lots of
You probably
firewood.
You've probably got close to 6 or 7 rick then.
No, I got more than that. Guaranteed
that?
it. That's already on the ground, cut up. I just got to go split it all up. Right now, with what I've got split up, is 2 of my truck bed fulls easily, and that's perfectly stacking them in the back of the truck, all the way to the top of the bed. And then I'll still have some left over after that. I just got to start selling
Right.
it. All right, guys. You guys have fun. Thank you again, Scott, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
thanks
going
for
back
joining
to
us.
the chat.
Thanks for joining
Not a
us,
problem,
Ed.
buddy. Not a problem, buddy. Now if I can get out of here. Help. Leave.
Leave. There you go.
It's the leave button. It's the leave button. It's all good.
Yep, yep.
Oh, Neil, my. So I've given you a little more help there, Scott. I've added 2 more mods.
Nice. Coolio. As long as we keep the Chinese porn. Now, I couldn't believe it. Altruistic was live there at lunch. There was 2 trolls come in and I couldn't, they were invisible to me.
That's weird.
I know.
Yes, Margie, if you would like, you can.
Speaking of altruistic, I got to go because I've got to go back onto my iPad. They are wrapping presents for the needy children right now. They just went live.
Yeah, I just got that notification.
So I got to go over and mod for them.
I'm going to actually jumping out of here as well. I'm going to go help feed and stuff like that if it's not all done yet. So,
all right. Well, I'll shoot you a message there in a little bit.
All right. Sounds good, guys.
All right,
Thanks
buddy.
for joining me. Thanks for letting me test out this new mic and this new camera with you guys today. And we will be going live on Monday. I will I've got it set up right now to go live from my phone. So I will actually be deleting that and I will redo everything so that it's through StreamYard here on my computer. So Merry Christmas, everyone. We will see. We may not go live Monday. So we'll discuss it. And, we may wait till the following week. That way everybody can get their holidays in. So we will see all you guys later. And I'll put out a short video. Probably Sunday. I'll send out a short video to let everyone know whether or not we're going to go live or not. So Y'all have a blessed evening, a blessed and happy new year, a blessed and happy Merry Christmas to all of you guys from us here at E3, to all of you in the chat and your families. Have a blessed evening, and we will see y'all later.